This is War Machine from the Iron Man 2 comic series, and as some people might call him, the Cyborg War Machine, because as on the packaging says, he comes with an interchangeable head, which is basically a head with part of it is Cyborg and part of it is Jim Rose's face. So I'll show you that in a second. So he comes with a base for posability, and he comes with 3 armor cars. And if you're living in Long Island, especially Central Islip or Smithtown, you might want to check out for World Comics, because that's where I got this figure. Somehow that comic store had stopped, but they have it early. So I just happened to check it out one day and found the only one, this one there. So I went ahead and picked him up. He looked kind of interesting. So yeah, you might want to check him out. And this figure is number 38, since there's no wave or series that is on the packaging, so I just categorize him based on individual number. So this is the back. There's a nice picture of him there. From this picture, it's a lot harder to see the silver on him, especially on the thigh. So other figures you can collect is the Ultimate Armor, Ivan Vanko Whiplash from the comic series, and the comic Mandarin. And here's a little story. It just said that Ed Jamro uses the War Machine armor more and more over time. He becomes more like an actual War Machine. He becomes more machine than human. So that's the reason for this. And I hope you guys can see that, because this digital camera doesn't work as well as my camcorder. The closer it is get to the lens, the blurrer is get. So I hope you guys can see that. Part of his right side is Cyborg, and he has a red eye, and on this side is Jim Rose's face. Very nice. On the back is still part of the armor, I think. So there. And just some problem with this figure and with the newer comic series figure. Hasbro seemed to take away the swivel joint in the elbow. So instead of a ball joint, it's just a hinge joint in the elbow. So kind of a bummer when trying to pose him. And the only one problem that I would probably always have with Hasbro figure is the paint job of the helmet. I mean, I hope you guys can see it, because I cannot put it any closer. The red eyes on the faceplate is badly painted. It looks, I mean, it just look really lame. And the faceplate is not fully painted, missing silver on, well, around the edges. I mean, anyway, the problem with the Iron Man 2 figure are always like that. So so beside the head, he comes with removable weapon. Well, these two are removable, as you see him in the pack. Well, as you see the figure inside the packaging. It's very nice. I mean, it has a ball joint, and there's a clip there that you can slide it forward and back, but it's kind of stiff, so you might want to be careful moving it around too much. You don't want to break the joint there. So this is the Gatling gun and the missile rack. They both slide down very nice, so you might want to have him, well, you might want to have the weapon rested on his back. Look very nice, kind of like some sort of jetpack or something. So here we go. And another problem, Hasbro brought back the first movie detachable shoulder pad. So if you move his arm all the way up like this, this thing is gonna pop off. I mean, I guarantee it, as you would have seen with other figure already. So this one and this one is a problem. However, they managed to maintain everything else. I mean, the paint job on the actual, well, the paint job on the armor is not really that bad. It's just I have problem with this thing. So he is. Oh, there are two machine gun on the side of his arm. So, well, just like the movie War Machine, I guess. And with this head, if you have this figure, you will probably display him with this head more often. And since I have a problem with this one, I might throw him away or something. So that's that. Articulation, there's a ball joint in the head that you already seen, and a hinge in the neck that you can probably pose him in a flying pose, but it doesn't go all the way back that much. Oh well, I think, yeah, that's good enough. There's a ball joint in the shoulder, hinge in the elbow, swivel in the wrist, ball joint in the torso, ball joint at the hip, swivel at the upper thigh, double hinge knee, and ball jointed ankle, and they're kind of loose. So anyway, nice figure. I love the I love the look of this War Machine, especially with the machine gun. I think it's called Gatling gun or chain gun, not machine gun. Machine gun, I think, are these things. So anyway, if you're living in Central Islip or Smithtown, just make sure you check out Forward Comics. Amazing store, but the price is not the prices might not be like you expected with Walmart or Target or Toys R Us. But I found this figure there. There was only one of this figure there, so I had to pick him up. He hasn't shown up at Walmart, Target, or Toys R Us around my area yet. But if you happen to check out this comic shop, make sure you ask them for this figure. So the figure costs about $13, but I say it's worth it. I usually say don't pay over $10 with 3 3/4 figure, but I think this is an exception, and you might want to check him out. So get him if you see him, and thanks for watching.